Hello, my name is Josh Barron, certified instructor here at Midwest Truck Driving School. So a lot of people want to know, how do I get this commercial learner's permit? First of all, what is a commercial learner's permit and how do I get it? Well, your commercial learner's permit is your temporary instruction permit. It's your permit to drive a CMV, and however, you got to do so with a Class A CDL holder or whatever appropriate class that you're going to be going for. Now, it's designed as a learner's permit for training purposes. So it's not something you can get and just drive a CDL vehicle. No, it's designed to get it and then to be able to train with that commercial learner's permit. How to get it? Overall, the process can be a little complex for some individuals. Number one is you're going to need your DOT physical. So once again, we're looking at your commercial learner's permit, your CLP, and you need that DOT physical. Now, this physical you can get anywhere in the country. Typically, your kind of a local doctor or occupational health will be able to do this DOT physical. The big things that they're going to check out is your heart, your lungs. They're going to check you over, make sure your eyesight's good, make sure your hearing's good, and they want to really make sure that you're not going to keel over going down the road. These are the important things that they're going to be looking at. All right, step number two is you're going to bring that DOT physical and you're going to go ahead and go down to the DMV, and you need to show them that you have a valid DOT physical, and you want to make sure you're eligible to get a CDL. So a lot of states have what they call a CDL help desk. And so every state is a little bit different as far as who's eligible for a CDL. But in a nutshell, if you're 18 years old, you can get a CDL. However, you're bound to intrastate, means you're going to have to stay in the state in which you reside. To run interstate and crossing state lines, you got to be 21 years old. Still get a CDL. However, you can be interstate as opposed to intrastate, inter. So those are the differences there. And once again, reach out to that help desk, making sure you're eligible to get a CDL. A lot of disqualifying factors: you can't have any OWIs, DUIs within the last 36 months. You can't have your license restricted or revoked in the last 36 months. And there's some other things there as well. So double check with your state, because every state is a little bit different. Next, you're going to want to receive some training. Now, here at the school, I will tell you, all the students go through specifically CLP training. And kind of our staple course that we have here is our Class A CDL. So for the A CDL, the three tests that you're going to be looking at are general knowledge, combination vehicle, and air brakes. There is a specific training we go through for all of our students here at the school for this, so to really set them up for success. Now, I've talked to a lot of students across the country that say, hey, I'm going to school and they want me to get my CLP before I start class. Now, I'll be honest, that's a real tough way to do it, because realistically, you should receive the training as far as all those tests and all that information that is covered on those state written tests to get your commercial learner's permit. So what you're going to want to do is go down to either the help desk or the DMV and get your CDL manual. Looking over that is going to be a good start. The next step is to get some training on it. I will tell you, the school here puts on a great online air brake course, combination vehicle course, as well as general knowledge course. These courses, over 10,000 students have gone through these online courses. So it's something, if they're requiring you to get your CLP beforehand, get online, go through these courses, air brake, combination vehicle, general knowledge, and that's going to really help you for success when you get down to the DMV. Without that training, you're going down there blind, and chances are it's going to be really, really frustrating, because these tests are difficult. They make them really, really tough. And I will tell you, like I said, over 10,000 students have gone through the school's courses, in-house courses. And like I said, the school does offer these online as well to help you get that commercial learner's permit and pass these tests. Now, if you had just a B CDL, say you were going just for a Class B CDL, like a straight truck or a dump truck or a propane truck, you would just need the air brakes if it has air brakes, as well as general knowledge. Now, say it's a BCDL and it's a school bus. Well, chances are then you're going to need your S endorsement, your school bus endorsement, as well as your P passenger endorsement. So you're going to want to take that training online as well, and then go on down there at the DMV and take this school bus and passenger endorsement test at the DMV, so that your CLP will say air brake, general knowledge, school bus, passenger. It'll say that on your commercial learner's permit, and that's going to be your BCDL in that case, or ACDL in this case. Most people I see are getting their ACDL. The A is the top dog. That's the biggest license that you can get on the road. The definition of it is you can haul anything with a gross vehicle weight rating of more than 26,001 pounds. Hauling a trailer of more than 10,000 pounds is the legal definition of that. All right, so after you have got your training done and you went through practice tests and you went through a variety of things, at that point, you're gonna want to actually go take this test. Now, I will tell you, you want to prepare yourself prior to going to the DMV, because many different states and testing locations only allow you to take this 5 times. So that's really important. So that's gonna be step 4, is gonna be actually go to the DMV and actually take that test. Once again, really important. A lot of locations only let you take it 5 times. So go through that training, go through practice tests. Another great resource for practice tests is gonna be, let me put it up here, practice test. It's gonna be an app on your phone called CDL Prep Test. It's got a little green box and it says CDL test on it, but it's a great resource that you can use to take actual practice tests and get familiar with what you're gonna see on those CLP tests. From there, I have a couple of tips and tricks. I've been an instructor here at the school for 8 years, and you see a lot of the same things with students and the same things that students struggle with. All right, so a couple of tips and tricks that I have is gonna be, one is I really want you to read the questions carefully. These state tests, especially the written tests, the DMV does a good job trying to trick you and confuse you and different things. So what I always recommend is read the question and then read the answers and then go back and then read the question again. The reason for that is because an and, a not, a but, and other than will change what they are asking, and it'll change the answer to that question. So read the question, read the answers, and go back and read the question. The next thing I would recommend is use the skip button. So on the bottom right hand of the screen, there is a skip button, right? If you don't know an answer, it is not advantageous to you to guess. You want to use that skip it and skip it. Now, eventually it'll bring that question back around, but what's going to happen is a future question could answer that question, and then you got it right, number 1, or number 2, all of a sudden, oh yeah, that's the right answer I'm looking for, or 3, once you pass with an 80%, it'll kick you out of the test and then you're good to go. So you might never have to see that question again. So once again, use that skip button in the bottom right. That's gonna help you. Also, what's really important is you gotta bring the right documentation down there. Now we talked about you gotta bring your medical card down there, but we also didn't talk about you gotta bring your birth certificate down there, and it's got to have the seal on it. That's really important. If it doesn't have the seal on it, they're not going to take it. Next, you got to bring your Social Security card. Social Security card or proof of Social Security number. So if you have a W-2, if you have an IRS statement that's got your Social Security number on it, a pay stub that's got your Social Security number on it, you got to have proof of Social Security number. Typically, most people bring their Social Security card, so that works. Also, bring your valid driver's license. That's important. If you get your driver's license, that's an important piece that you need down there to get that commercial learner's permit. And then next, you got to bring some money. So typically, some states it's $20, some states it's $25, some states it's $35. So bring some money down there. Most of them take cash, credit card, check. So make sure you bring that down there, because can't go to the DMV without costing you some money. That's just how it works. So that's really kind of in a nutshell the process to get a CLP and get that commercial learner's permit. And then you can get on the road and start training, get out in the yard and start training. And that's gonna help. You just be successful in this industry. So if you have any questions on the school's courses here, whether it's air brakes, combination vehicle, general knowledge, We also have a great school bus online training, passenger endorsement online training, as well as, and we didn't even talk about endorsements, is after you get your CLP and you want to get different endorsements on your license, say you're going to be hauling a tanker vehicle, you got to get that N tanker endorsement on your license. Or say you're going to be hauling a doubles, triples unit, like gravel trains or B trains or A trains, you're going to need to get your T, your doubles, triples endorsement. Or say you're going to be hauling fuel or LPGs or petroleum products, you're going to need to get that hazmat endorsement, that H endorsement. And the school puts on great online classes for those endorsements as well. So once again, if you have a question, feel free to give us a call, 906-789-6311. And we can answer any questions that you have. This school's been around for 26 years, since 1998. So pretty cool. School's been around a long time, and they have all the information you need to be successful on the road. Once again, thank you for watching. Go ahead and hit that like button, and go ahead and subscribe for more great content, and have yourself a great day. Take care.